Hi everybody, my name is Madeline. I own the blog Dawn V Farms, where I talk about made-from-scratch recipes, homemade natural remedies, and farm life. And today I'm going to be showing you how to herbally infuse oil. So let's get started. This recipe is going to be the long form of infusing oil. There's also a shorter version that you can do on the stovetop or in a crock pot, but I really like this long infused version because a lot of the time it is more concentrated because it can sit in the jar a lot longer than the stovetop version. And also it's much easier to do. If it doesn't involve any cook time or any extra prep or anything like that, those are the kind of recipes I like. So I'm going to walk you through the easy way to herbally infuse oils. Okay, so this is the process for herbally infusing oil. First, you're going to take some dried plants. So this is nettle that I wild harvested, which means I picked in my yard. And I dried it after that. And nettle won't sting you once the juices have dried up. Sometimes they can have little pokey pieces, but I'm not going to get stung by this stinging nettle. So what you're going to do is use any size mason jar that you would like, or container in general. I use jars for everything. And then you're going to put the plants into the jar. For this method, you want them to be dry so that there is no molding. For all herbal infusions, I use a ratio. Basically, I fill the jar with the dried plant matter, and then I top it off with a carrier oil. And you can use any kind of carrier oil you would like. I like using olive oil for my infusions. The main oils I stay away from are oils that solidify, like coconut oil. I don't do any infusions in coconut oil. So once it is full and the leaves are covered, we're going to just put a lid on this. I like to shake it so that all of the leaves are coated with the oil. Pro tip, which I don't even always follow, is write the name of the plant that's in the jar and write when you infused it. This was actually the batch prior to this, but it was nettle, and I just didn't write a new date. But that way you can keep track, because this looks like any other leaf in a jar. It's hard to tell. So you really want to keep track of your infusions by marking them. So to strain your infusion, you're going to be using a wide mouth funnel, a strainer, and a tea towel. This is basically my setup for all of my recipes. I so frequently use this trio of tools. Okay, so what you're going to do is just take the lid off of the oil. You can see right here the oil is slowly dripping into the jar. One more tip, if you're at the end of your infusion and all of your leaves are in this tea towel, you can then strain the rest of the oil out by squeezing the leaves to make sure you get every drop of the infused oil.